10 years ago, I had never heard of Blackburn College. I had no idea where Carlinville, Illinois was or that it even existed, and was lucky enough to be invited to a luncheon in Champaign, Illinois, where Mim Pride attended, who was the president of Blackburn College at that time. And that was the first I'd heard of it. I ran back to the office and I Googled Blackburn College and found out some really amazing things. I found out it was one of 7 work colleges in the United States. I found out that students had built the buildings. Fascinated to learn that students had not only built the buildings, but took care of the grounds, provided food service, and it's the only student-managed work college. So they were also scheduling and firing, hiring, doing all of that with their peers, which I thought was fabulous. And I thought that Blackbird was fabulous preparation for the real world. Not only were the students getting a fantastic liberal arts education, but they were getting all sorts of practical work experience and a big dose of what the real world's like when they come out after college. So for that reason, I jumped on the chance to go to another luncheon a few months later, and then lo and behold was asked to come and think about joining the Board of Trustees at Blackburn College, which surprised me. I was overwhelmed really that they'd even asked me to do something like that. So I met with several of the trustees, learned more about the mission, came to campus, fell in love with it. Talking to trustees and alums and hearing all the stories, and they were all clearly in love with Blackburn College, so it was easy to jump on board and want to become part of the mission. The thing that I didn't understand at the time was why there wasn't a waiting list for students to get into Blackburn College. If you have the chance to get an education and work experience, why aren't there hundreds and hundreds of students that want to get in here? And part of me just wanted to help make Blackbird get rid of that best kept secret title, make sure that everybody knew about it. It was an opportunity for students from all walks of life. Being a work college, we have lots of first generation students here, and we need to continue to provide the opportunity for them to get a fantastic education and the work experience. As an employer, that was the part that resonated with me the most, was coming out with practical work experience. When you speak to students at Blackbird, they look you right in the eye and answer you. They're not constantly fiddling on their phones. These are the types of students that I wanted to help get an education. So through funding scholarships, creating better technology at Blackburn, updating facilities, these are all things that the students need to really get a leg up and get their education and be able to go out and succeed in the world. The best statistic coming out of Blackburn, in my opinion, is the fact that within 6 months of graduation, our students have 99% placement. So whether they've opted to go to graduate school or go into the workforce, 99% of them are landing in one of those places, which is phenomenal. So I chose to support Blackburn. I was asked to serve on the Cadwal Campaign and wondered a little bit about that since I didn't have all the history and all the stories that some of the other people on the board had and people in the alumni group. But I decided that I would in fact agree to co-chair it, and I couldn't be any happier. We are well on our way to bringing in a successful campaign at $25 million. We still have to raise a little bit of that, and every time we raise more money, we create more opportunities for students. Our Cadwal campaign, in fact, is called Creating Opportunities. So I have donated my time and money to this, and I would love to see other people that are behind the mission of Blackburn come on board and help us wrap this campaign up by making an investment and helping create opportunities for future students.